Hey everybody, Dan Polimino here from KW Big Island, and today at Your Service, we are on part 2 of how to get a major price reduction for your listing. If you didn't see part 1 of this, make sure you watch it right here on this YouTube channel, because I gave you 3 easy steps in a conversation that you could have with your seller to get a major price reduction. Today, we're going to talk about those data-driven, more difficult sellers. And what I'm talking about here is something we call bandwidths. When we make price reductions, we want to make them in bandwidths. We want to move bandwidths. And you say, well, what are the bandwidths? Well, it really depends upon the price of the house. If we're talking about a house that's valued somewhere between $1.2 and $2 million, we might make price adjustments in $100,000 bandwidths. And the reason for that is because that's what's going to get somebody's attention. That's what's going to raise somebody's eyebrow. Anything less than that, when we're talking about that price range, not going to move the meter. When we get over $2 million, let's say we've got a place that's $4.7 million, right? Then we're going to move bandwidths in $500,000 increments. If somebody is priced at $4.7 million, the next conversation with them is how to get to below 4.5. That's a bandwidth of 500,000. We have to move in $500,000 increments, because let's face it, there's a bunch of people who are in the MLS who are searching for property, but they're searching for up to 4.5 million. And you're priced at 4.7, so they're not seeing your listing. So what we got to do is we got to move a bandwidth in order to raise an eyebrow and get somebody's attention. We got to get below 4.5. Right now, we've opened ourselves up to a much larger buyer pool, right? To more people who have their search set up to 4.5. So when we're in the higher price ranges and people are thinking about making price reductions, make price reductions that move a full bandwidth, either a $100,000 bandwidth or a $500,000 bandwidth. Now, people will say, well, I don't know if that theory is sound or that's a good strategy. Then do this. Pull out the old absorption rate sheet. I don't know if you remember this, taught back in real estate in the day, but an absorption rate sheet basically says, this is how many homes are selling in the market in your price range over a 12-month period. And then it says, this is how many homes are active on the market right now in your price range. And this is how long it's going to take to sell your home based on the current absorption rate, right? And so it'll say, well, we're only selling one a month over the last 12 months, and you've got 15 of these all in the same price point. Your absorption rate is going to be 2.5 years. I'm just flipping it off the top of my head, but you can follow the formula on an absorption rate sheet, and you can slide that in front of a data-driven person and saying, based on the current inventory and how fast they're selling, your house will predictably sell in about 2.5 years, or whatever the absorption rate says. And then they can start to get their hands on that. And if you need a copy of that absorption rate sheet, I'd be happy to provide it to you. And as always, if we need to help you build your business, we'd love to be at your service.